2020. What a year to barely be alive. I hated it. So I'm gonna talk about video games at you for like 5 minutes. 10 minutes. Whatever. Video games are an escape for me. When I get stressed, I go to my computer and jump into a more colorful world where I'm the hero. Or I'm a scientist escaping Black Mesa. Or I'm a humble block man tending to his crops. Or I'm a plumber. But before we get to the solo indie game stuff, I'm going to talk about my favorite online multiplayers I played this year. Because that's mainly what I did. I almost exclusively played games with my friends. Like, all day.
Alright.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I have garbage weapons.
Crocodile Dundee!
Jesus Christ. So what's the weather today?
Rocky.
Among Us. Obviously. I don't even have to talk about this game too much. It's just a great game to play with friends. Also, proximity chat makes it funny as hell.
Hey, it's me.
I don't even know why. Ben, I'm sorry, Brennan. Ben, come here. I need to confess.
Oh.
I didn't even give him a chance.
Brennan?
I just murdered him.
Wait, hold on.
Any
Back
last
up. I
words?
got a surgery to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Back up. I can save this man.
Yeah.
He's beyond saving.
Minecraft. Again, pretty predictable. I've played Minecraft every year since like 2014. But I mainly just play on a server with my friends, like Hypixel and Mineplex. But at the beginning of 2020, me and my friend Brannick came up with the idea to start a single-player hardcore world, and whoever lived the longest would win. I can't quite remember who won the first one, but we kind of just kept making new worlds and dying, and then making new worlds. But eventually we both got really good runs going, and started to root for each other to survive instead of die. One day Brannick died in his world, and he stopped playing for a while. And even though my world was perfectly fine and I could have continued, playing hardcore by myself was not as fun as playing with Brannick. So I stopped. But I still had an itch to play Minecraft, so I started speedrunning. I'm still really slow, but I've gotten faster, slightly. Then like 4 months later, Brannick texted me he wanted to make a new hardcore world. And he wanted to start fresh. Now we both have a good 50-hour or so world. Also, I made a Minecraft resource pack. It's a work in progress. But the sprite work has been really fun. Back in August, me and my family were on a vacation, and my hometown was being threatened by a fire heading towards it. I had to stay evacuated from my house for a couple weeks. Luckily, we got to stay in a house with Wi-Fi, but all I had was my laptop and a controller. And in a couple days, I beat all of the games that my laptop could run. But luckily, I remembered I had Brawlhalla installed.
We are farmers.
What?
Comedy.
Save myself, bitch. Bam!
So for almost 2 weeks straight, I just played Brawlhalla with Brannick and Charlie. Also, I watched the XMen animated series. I am trash at Valorant, but I still have a blast playing it. I'm also only good with the Marshal, and I rarely am good, but when I'm playing well, I can hit some pretty spicy shots. 2.
Open up the sky! Oh!
Guys!
Oh my god!
One enemy
Oh
remaining.
man! Bro.
Dude, you're insane! What?
But that's once in a blue moon. And normally I suck more than a sentient wireless vacuum in a popcorn factory. Halo Chief Master Collection. Wait. Master Collection Halo Chief. Chief Master Collect. Hello, Master Chief. Halo the Master Chief Collection. A game with so many games that it has 700 achievements. Jesus Christ. I never got to experience Halo too much in my childhood. Outside of going to friends' houses, of course. But, I actually only got an Xbox 360 in my household in, like, 2018, 2019. So I never got to experience any single-player Halo. So when I got Halo Chief... God damn it. So when I finally got to play Halo, of course the Halo campaigns are amazing, and I will never forget playing through Halo Reach with the boys. Something that brought me back in time was the free-for-alls. I felt like I was at a sleepover with the boys again. And even though I can use mouse and keyboard for the Halo campaign, I think I prefer playing with an Xbox controller for the sake of nostalgia. This year was kind of my introduction to indie games. Of course, I knew about them, but I didn't really play any of them. I didn't think too much about buying games that weren't Nintendo or multiplayer so I could play with the boys. The first game I played was a short hike, where the one goal of the game is to climb a mountain and reach the top. But the more you play it, the more you get lost in the adorable world and the funny dialogue. The 3D environment combined with the pixelated graphics and pastel palette make the game graphically very unique. Celeste is a cute little game that tackles a lot of heavy subjects like anxiety and depression. The one goal of the game is to climb a mountain and reach the... Wow. Another mountain game. But the mountain is very symbolic in this game, of overcoming depression. Also, the music in this game freaking slaps. Superhot is freaking awesome. I feel like a child when I play this game. It's a really creative take on the FPS genre, turning a first-person shooter into almost a puzzle game. Underhero, personally, was almost my favorite game of the year. It takes inspiration from the early Paper Mario games. Its humor and music is very reminiscent of Undertale. Getting Over It is a game where you climb a mountain.
Again with the mountains.
Downwell is a game where you fall down a well. Much better. Basically, you land on enemies, rack up combos, get upgrades, and don't land on red guys. Technically, you can beat this game in 10 minutes, but I spent 11 hours. This game isn't easy. Enter the Gungeon is a dungeon crawler where everything is guns. Your guns are guns, the hearts are guns, the enemies are guns. I spent 36 hours in this game, and I still haven't beat it. Once. I don't think I'm just good at games in general. To beat the game, you have to climb a tower. Oh my god, again with the climbing. Okay, so while I was writing this script, I beat a game I had been playing for like 3 months. Indivisible. Indivisible is a super interesting RPG with a battle system similar to Underheroes, but instead of controlling one character and navigating lists to attack, use an item, etc., each of your main buttons translates to a different character's attack. Kind of like the battle system in Mario RPG, but it keeps you on your toes. Even if you don't enjoy the battle system this game provides, this game is still awesome. The art style is wonderful, with beautifully animated cutscenes for the important story points. The characters are crazy charming, the dialogue is... and the story is pretty cool. Also, you climb one mountain like 3 times in this game. Jesus Christ. Back in 2016, I watched a playthrough of Cluster Truck. I thought the game looked like a blast, so I immediately began saving up for it. When I got enough money, I binged through the entire game, except for the final boss. But in 2020, I picked the game back up and started playing through it again, and I finally beat the final boss after 4 years. Then I played through it again without abilities. When I was like 7, I would watch over my brother's shoulder while he played various games. I remember watching him play Gmod, Guacamelee, Braid, Portal, tons of others. But one game in particular caught my eye. He would jump from building to building, gliding, tearing, destroying, just causing havoc in general. It was almost as if he was playing as the villain. It seemed like so much fun, but at the time, I didn't know what it was called. I thought it was Just Cause 2, which sometimes he would actually let me mess around in on his computer. But I never got around to playing that mystery game that looked like so much fun. Then, like 4 months ago, I was watching way too much YouTube, and I clicked on an old game review during reviews of games he played that year, and he brought up a game called Prototype. The name didn't sound familiar, but when he showed gameplay, I experienced the weirdest form of nostalgia. Because, remember, I never played this game, I just watched my brother play it for like hours on end. So seeing gameplay of it was like time traveling. Immediately, I went to Steam and added it to my wishlist, and soon after that, I bought it and played it for the first time in my life. And after a decade of wondering what this game was, I can tell you, it's fun as hell. Gris? Okay. This game is my go-to argument when people say that video games aren't art. You can look at any frame from this game and frame it and put it on your wall. Project Warlock, super fun Doom clone. Luigi's Mansion, garbage controls. Black Mesa, best remake I've ever played in my life. Pokemon Soul Silver. Cyndaquilla's awesome, Brannick, so shut the hell up or I'm gonna kick your teeth in and force feed you unpeeled lemons dipped in cayenne pepper. Shovel Knight, Spectre of Torment. Tony Hawk, Spectre of Torment. Super Flight, fun arcade blast from the past. Gato Roboto, Metroid, but you're a cat in a mech suit. Sonic Mania, a good Sonic game. Mirror's Edge, I cannot believe I haven't played this game until now. Paper Mario 64, new nostalgia. Mega Man, NES Classic. Mega Man 2, apparently the best classic Mega Man. No Time to Explain, Flash Game Classic. Mega Man 3, NES Classic but worse, but the intro song slaps. Mega Man 4, basic and easy but still a fun Mega Man. Half-Life 2. Just make another game for Christ's sake. Mega Man 5, the actual best classic Mega Man game. Frog Detective 1, funny, fast, and cute. Mega Man X, the thick Mega Man. Superliminal, even more freaky Portal. Super Monkey Ball, nostalgia for a game I never owned. Super Monkey Ball 2, you're gonna hate me for what I'm about to say. Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz, I enjoyed this game a lot.
I'm sorry, did you just say Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz?
Yep, I like Banana Blitz.
How dare you enjoy Banana Blitz? The old games are clearly better.
Okay, sure, Banana Blitz is different than the old games, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just a different kind of good. Let me level with you. Do you play Minecraft? Because I do, and that game changes every...
Ooh, you play Minecraft?
Okay, well, I play Rocket League a lot. That game had huge changes.
Yowzers, you must be toxic.
Undertale?
Yuck.
Okay, well, my favorite game is Paper Mario.
Toxic community.
Among Us. You play Among Us?
Yikes, bud, get better games.
Oh my god. I give up. Fine, what games do you play?
I play Fortnite.
The Messenger is my favorite game that I played this year. This game is incredible. No doubt I'm replaying it this year. I loved every second of this game. The dialogue between the messenger and the shopkeeper had me laughing every time. When I first played it, it took me 3 hours before I realized it had been 3 hours. When I went to bed that night, I thought it was amazing that I got to play more of it tomorrow. I was like a kid on Christmas night, 1985, who just got insomnia because he had a little too much fun stomping Goombas. I played this game blind without knowing anything about it. Please play it blind. All the twists in this game put a big dumb grin on my face. Okay, I've been yelling at you that this game is amazing, but you don't know anything about it. So basically, the idea is you're a messenger, and you have to bring this scroll to the top of the mountain. Son of a